Hi guys. So you are the team, you're the founders and the creators of Creative Kids?
We are, yes.
And you are?
I'm Charlie.
Charlie?
And I'm Dani.
So you're sisters?
We are, yes.
Sisters, not sisters-in-laws?
No, sisters.
Who's the oldest, who's the youngest?
I'm the oldest.
And were you sort of stage school kids yourselves?
Yeah, we went to full-time stage school from very small, went through the years of dance college and then worked professionally for a little while and then decided to set up the school ourselves.
Wow. So Creative Kids is in Fulham Broadway.
Yes, it is.
It's your first
Yes.
performing arts school.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to put it together?
We had the idea for about a week and then said let's go for it. Just made up a simple flyer and put it in a local school and took it from there. And then it steamrolled at quite a fast pace. The school,
The Metropolitan Police got in contact with us because they wanted to do something in the borough to get kind of children more involved. And we ended up putting on quite a large production, didn't we?
Yeah, we had 100 children from the borough that were children that kind of had nothing on their estates and things like that to begin with. Some of them were known to the police. And the project started off as just, it was going to be a small show, and then it ended up being, we sold 1,000 tickets and it was in the Hammersmith Town Hall. So from there,
It's got goosebumps. So
from
exciting.
there we kind of had to take the speed that it was going at, and we then set up the performance team, which we then had children that come to the school. We put on performances where they had the opportunity. They've performed now at the Royal Albert Hall, Wembley Arena, and then last year at the London Palladium.
Disneyland Paris as well.
And that's all come out of that little school in Fulham Broadway?
Yeah.
Amazing. And you run the agency and the school yourselves?
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. Amazing.
So yeah, it's
Well, we met because Zach and Magdalena wanted to try Creative Kids. They kept seeing these kids in these bright outfits, so it's like your little hoodie. So these come in green,
pink, orange and blue.
and then you get like a grey tracksuit bottom with the logo down the side that matches the colours, and a backpack and everything. So they kept seeing these kids and they were like, we want to be one of those kids. And I was like, actually, what is this? Who are those kids? So they're very proud to be part of the team. You know, honestly, you're such a saviour for me, and they love it so much that it's also pretty good for keeping them in check, because the big threat now is, well, I'm sorry if you don't behave, you're not going to Creative Kids on Saturday. You know, because they've made friends, you know, they have all this confidence now, and I get breakdance performances, and she's doing ballet jumps through the room in high kicks, and it's like being in performing arts at home, actually, and they're singing, and this whole thing, and it's it really like opened them up as people. Plus, it's very, very reasonable. It's very reasonable. What are your prices?
So it's £15 for the Saturday school. So they come from 10:30 till 3:30, and they cover ballet, drama, singing, street dance, and because we have the agency as well, we do audition technique, which is also great confidence building, just to stand up in front of their own friends and be able to talk. Sometimes hard for children.
And I like the improvised dance section at the end, where they all just come and they just bring what they're doing, and you think it's great, because some children that you think are really shy, I mean, that takes a lot of confidence.
Even us, when we had left college and as dancers, if we knew that freestyle was going to be part of the audition, it was like, okay, so it's just come second nature now to them.
I think it's amazing what you guys are doing. I think it's great for the community. So I can see why the police were in touch with you. I think it's great for busy parents, working parents as well, to know that, you know, not have to feel guilty. Like if I'm working on a Saturday, particularly during X Factor time, honestly, you guys saved my life, because I know that they're doing something they really love, so they don't feel like they're being palmed off. And I'm at the X Factor all weekend. They almost feel like they're at their own little X Factor on the weekend. So when we get together, they're showing me what you know, they get to watch the show, and then they're showing me what they've learned, and they've got their tap shoes on, and they're tap dancing in the kitchen. But they have a lovely, lovely time. So I'm not worried about it or feeling guilty.
And this is why it works with us doing it pay as you go as well, not termly, because people do have different schedules that they don't feel like they have to commit to the term. If they're available or around or in London this weekend, then they can come along to us.
To do it.
Can't do it all the time,
That's
yeah.
one of the main reasons we set up the school.
It was.
In the beginning.
We had so many friends through school that had the most amazing talent and had to drop out because they couldn't afford it.
I think it's going to be huge. I really do. Well, you think it's just a little local thing happening, but all of a sudden...
Yeah, and this was the thing. We took all the parts that we loved, both with the school and the agency side of things, everything that we knew that worked well to carry it through, and the numbers have just grown and grown. So now we have a waiting list. So we do need to branch out, but it's taken that step and the right timing. We're firm believers that timing is the key with everything, and we've wanted to make sure that everything can be kept up to the level and standard that we want it to be before we do.
Yeah, amazing. And it's sisters working together, so it's great. It's nice to have...
We know that we have that trust and the bond and the same thought path and the same hours.
Same passion.
Yeah, it is.
And do either of you have children?
No, not yet.
You don't need any, do you? Oh, brilliant. Well, hopefully Zach and Magdalena are going to be behaving so that they can come back.
That'll be lovely.
Summer, but they've had a little time off. A little bit of grounding needed to be done, and I had to rein them in a bit. But they're dying to come back. So yeah, it's great to see you guys. And you're on Twitter as well.
Yes, we are.
What's your Twitter?
Our Twitter is @CreativeKidzUK.
And if people want to register to join the waitlist now, where do they do
so
that?
Our website is www.creativekidzuk.co.uk, and everything about the school and the agency is on there.
Amazing. But you guys, you work tirelessly because you're manning the Twitter, you're manning the books, you're in the classrooms, you're doing everything. But that's what you have to do.
Yeah, that's it. It's our thing, and it's only going to go how far we want it to.
Yeah. Well, good luck with it. Keep up the good work.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much.